Assalamu alaikum all parents, youth, juniors, and all in between. Today I'm going to present the best reflection article of all time, Why We Think the World is Ours. This is a very functional which one? This one?
The other one. The other side.
Yeah. Okay. If you guys haven't been living under a rock, you've probably seen one or more of these posters before. Now, if I had the penny for each of these posters I saw, you best believe I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be doing something better than presenting a slideshow, but sadly, that's not how life works. So let me talk about something of benefit. Now, these posters don't raise any red flags. On the contrary, they seem like a couple of motivational words to keep you motivated throughout your day. But if I learned one thing from living in this country, all things of this magnitude almost always have a hidden agenda. I began looking at these posters with a more critical eye. After all, I see them nearly every minute. I would look at a poster and think on my way to class, what was the meaning behind these words? Were they just wall decorations? Or was there something deeper? One of the first things I noticed about these posters were they almost always involve the word you or your, and rarely involve communitarian words like we or us. Now, in itself, this doesn't mean anything. I could still be going insane and looking at a deeper meaning that doesn't actually exist. All this shows is that these posters feature a more individualistic message. Now that we know who the message is directed to, let's look at the actual contents of these posters. I can't talk about every poster I've seen, so I'm going to narrow them down to the top 5 most common ones. These are, be yourself, follow your dreams, you can do anything, you got this, and believe in yourself. Great technology. I'm not even touching this.
Where are you? Where is your stuff?
Not. Great job.
Don't click and hold. Sorry, here you are. Just one click, do not press and hold.
Okay. Now, outlining the posters like this, at least for me, makes the messages of these posters much more apparent. They start off by mentioning the individual, and then mention something the individual can or should do. Now, for me, this makes absolutely no sense. Saying such broad ideas with little to no explanation makes absolutely no sense. If I were to say my dream was to make it 7 million, I don't know if I'd be so accepted anymore. I think you can now see the true message. I did not hold it.
This one? Good? Okay. One, yes. One small click, yes.
I think you can now all kind of start to see the true message of these posters. They tell you pretty much do whatever you want. It's not follow your dreams, it's pretty much follow your desires. They're just telling you to do whatever you want to do. You know, I think we all know that it's much harder to control an individual whose like goal is just to get the next thing he wants, whether it be his new car, a new shirt, or anything. But it's much harder to control a community with a strong sense of morality and ethics. So I think we see how these people hide these messages. They make these beautiful color posters. They don't tell you directly that you should like do whatever you want to do. They hide it in colorful message and beautiful words that I can't write. So yeah, I think I'm here to tell you today that these posters aren't telling you be yourself. No, they're telling you to be what Shaitan wants you to be. But as the hero of the day, I'm here to tell you instead to be what Allah wants you to be. And that's my presentation, and thank you for everyone.
Go get the questions.
We will take Q&A, inshallah, from the audience, and then we will have table discussions, and then we will share out to the crowd. We will not be using Padlet. But right now, we are doing Q&A. Any questions for our speaker?
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised with this presentation, mashallah. I love it a lot. How did you come to this conclusion?
You know, I think it's mostly like personal experience, you know. As I mentioned earlier, all the time these posters use the word you and your. And like, I rarely found any posters telling us to do things like be a good father or mother, or be a good son or daughter. All you see are these just like kind of messages, like kind of do whatever you want to do, but just in fancier words. So I kind of derived this conclusion kind of personally, because I would see these people, especially in this month, like messages like be yourself, and especially in this month, can be interpreted to whole new extents. So I don't know, it's just kind of personal.
Yousef, Jazakallah kull khair. Wallahi, this is amazing, mashallah. This is amazing. The message is very amazing, mashallah. And this is something for all our youth to understand, that all the posters around us, whenever they're telling you, be yourself, be whatever you want to be, really the hidden message is be whatever shaitan wants you to be. You are converting the message is do not be what you want to be whatever Allah wants you to be. This is amazing, mashallah message. Sorry for the technical difficulty. We should have trained you in using this one as well, or we should have fixed the technology. Yousef, you did great job, mashallah. I remember whenever you first came to Tamkeen and I was asking you and begging you to share khatiras and you didn't want to share khatiras. Now after that, I don't know how long it has been, couple of years, I'm fully proud of you standing up in front of the crowd, addressing and giving an amazing presentation. Jazakallah kull khair. Barakallah fi Yousef for this amazing message.
Okay, so I looked at your presentation. It's like very nice. Yeah, you were very well presented. But throughout the presentation, I noticed one thing, that all this seems to tie back to the fitna and the LGBTQ and stuff like that. Because like it gives off the feeling that you can be whatever you want to be. Like these posters, they just tell you to be whatever you want to be. It does not matter. Just nothing matters except your opinion, and essentially it tells you to like go do whatever you want, and it's perfectly fine. Doesn't even if it's morally bad, it's fine. You want to do it, so yeah, do it.
You know, like I completely agree to you. Like, you know, the people in power want this. They want people just to be. They want people's goal and morality just to get the next great thing, just to hit the next dopamine rise. But like the truth is, like being a strong community is much more annoying for these higher up peoples. If you have having a community with people who really care about their morality is much more of a nuisance than one individual just caring about getting the next Gucci shirt.
Great presentation, great article and everything. I just have one question. I posted a comment a long time ago. Where's part 2?
Part 2 will be coming next Tuesday, inshallah.
Same here.
Any other questions? All right, Jazakallah khairan, Yousef. Oh, someone? Oh.
So, how should we be bringing up people's self-esteem and self-morale if it's not? Or yeah, how do you think we should, as a community, or as you know, when you're giving advice, how should people be uplifted and raise their self-esteem?
You know, I need to do more research on that, but I think a couple of ways to do that is, instead of telling someone to do whatever they want, I feel like praise them for things that are good. Like maybe compliment them, like, okay, you know, last year you memorized 3 surahs. This year, mashallah, tabarakallah, you memorized 4 surahs. You know, keep up the good work. Something like that.
Jazakallah.
Any other questions? All right, Jazakallah khairan, Yousef.
Barakallah, amazing, wallah, Yousef. MashaAllah, Jazakallah.
I think the next presenter will be from the sister side.